Right now, behind the closed doors of Silicon Valley, a quiet panic is unfolding. The tech giants you thought were invincible are realizing that technology alone is no longer enough to save them. For the last decade, building a great app or a fast piece of software made you a billionaire. But we've officially entered a new era. An era where pure tech companies are bleeding cash, and legacy business models are crumbling under the weight of exponential advancement. Look at Elon Musk merging XAI entirely into SpaceX to create the SpaceX AI division. Or Bill Gates heavily shifting his focus away from traditional software towards structural energy grids. Why are the smartest minds on Earth abandoning pure technology? Because they know a brutal truth. If you don't integrate tech directly into heavy, old-world business infrastructure, your company will be dead before the decade ends. In this video, we are pulling back the curtain on the multi-trillion-dollar pivot. We will look at the exact blueprint Musk, Gates, and Microsoft's Satya Nadella are using to survive this shift, and how you can apply this exact structural integration to protect your own career and business. Chapter 1. Elon Musk and the hard asset reality check. Let's start with Elon Musk. To the average observer, Musk is a tech visionary building software like Grok and Full Self. But if you look at his actual business moves, you'll see he treats software as a secondary tool. He knows a secret that most startup founders ignore. The problem is simple. Pure software has no moat anymore. When Musk built XAI to compete with ChatGPT, he quickly realized something terrifying. The cost of raw computing power, the silicon chips, the electricity, the data centers like his massive Colossus facility is so staggeringly high that software alone cannot pay the bills. If you are just selling an AI chat subscription for $20 a month, your profit margins are getting eaten alive by hardware maintenance. You are playing a losing game. So, what did Musk do? He executed a masterclass in business tech integration. He stopped treating XAI as an independent software company and folded it directly into space. By anchoring AI to massive, physical, hard asset infrastructure like Starlink satellites and heavy rocketry, the technology suddenly gains a structural purpose. SpaceX uses the AI to optimize orbital trajectories and automate Starlink global data routing, while the massive cash flows from government space contracts fund the AI's computing costs. The value takeaway here is massive. Technology is a multiplier, not a standalone product. If you scale a digital tool without attaching it to a physical business bottleneck or an unreplicable operational infrastructure, you are building on quicksand. Musk didn't win by building better code. He won by locking that code inside millions of pounds of aerospace steel. Chapter 2. Bill Gates and the Invisible Grid Playbook. While Musk is anchoring tech to the stars, Bill Gates is doing something arguably more critical right here on Earth. And it reveals a bottleneck that could halt the entire digital economy overnight. Every single tech breakthrough we are celebrating right now, from deep learning models to quantum computing, shares a single fatal flaw. They are starving for power. A single advanced AI prompt can consume up to 10 times more electricity than a standard Google search. Our current electrical grids are outdated, fragile, and utterly incapable of handling the incoming digital tidal wave. If the lights go out, the tech industry goes to zero. Gates recognized this business technology mismatch years ago. He didn't try to build more software to make computers use less power. Instead, he integrated cutting-edge technology directly into legacy energy systems. Through his work with TerraPower, Gates is using advanced digital simulations to reinvent nuclear reactors, creating small, modular units that can sit directly next to data centers. Instead of waiting for the utility companies to catch up, tech pioneers are building their own private energy grids. They are integrating the most old-school business on Earth power generation with the most advanced automation tech available. The lesson from Gates is clear. Look for the foundational bottleneck. If you want to build a truly disruptive business, don't look at what the technology does. Look at what the technology demands to run. The biggest fortunes of the next few decades won't be made by those writing the algorithms, but by those who secure the raw resources, energy, and infrastructure that allow those algorithms to exist. Chapter 3. Satya Nadella and the Corporate Metamorphosis. But how does this affect normal, everyday companies? You might not be launching rockets like Musk or building nuclear reactors like Gates. To understand how mid-market businesses must adapt, we have to look at the master of corporate integration, Microsoft's Satya Nadella. Most corporate leaders make a devastating mistake. They buy expensive technology and just layer it on top of an old business structure. They buy AI licenses for their employees, paste a chatbot into their website, and expect profits to skyrocket. But it fails. Why? Because the underlying workflow remains completely unchanged. It's like putting a jet engine on a wooden horse. You don't get a faster ride. You just blow up the horse. Nadella's entire strategy at Microsoft has been to force companies away from this superficial usage. He didn't just sell cloud computing or AI tools as standalone software. He structurally embedded them into the foundational workflows of enterprise business. Under his playbook, technology is used to fundamentally change how a business operates. Automated systems handle inventory forecasting in real time, matching supply chain logistics to consumer behavior without human intervention. The technology and the daily operations become completely indistinguishable from one another. The value here is operational truth. True digital transformation requires structural mutation. If a new technology doesn't allow you to eliminate a legacy step, reallocate raw labor, or completely alter your unit economics, it is just an expensive toy. Integration means changing the shape of the engine, not just changing the fuel. Chapter 4. The blueprint for the next generation conclusion. When we look at the macro trends moving the world, a clear blueprint emerges. The era of the isolated tech bro is officially over. The future belongs to the industrial integrator. Whether you are running a local service business, a mid-sized enterprise, or managing your own career, the rules of the game have permanently changed. Stop treating technology as a separate department. It is not an IT problem. It is the core fabric of asset management, resource allocation, and operational scale. Musk tied code to rockets. Gates tied code to nuclear physics. Nadella tied code to the structural arteries of global commerce. The question you need to ask yourself tonight isn't what technology should I adopt next? The real question is, how deeply is my current business model anchored to things that cannot be disrupted by a single software update? Find the bottleneck. Secure the hard asset. Integrate the tool. That is how empires are built to last. Please, channel like, share, and subscribe.